Sorry, not doing it. Can we have? Yeah. We're going to do it. Sorry. Joe.
Thank you, Chair, through you. This application has been removed from delegation at the request of Councillor Crabtree on the grounds of objections from residents at number 2 Eleanor Road, which concern noise, general disturbance, smells and business in a residential area. This application proposes an L-shaped catering building within the garden number 2 Lynn Road. The building will be 2 metres high and timber construction, containing 15 compartments and an isolation unit to house a maximum of 20 cats. The application has been assessed against UDP policy HS15, which advises that in residential areas, proposals should be of appropriate scale and should not result in a detrimental change to the character of the area or cause a nuisance through noise and general disturbance, on-street parking and deliveries. The site is well screened by a 1.8 metre high fence and mature trees and vegetation. It's considered that the proposed building will not appear intrusive within the street scene. The proposal for a maximum of 20 cats is not deemed to be excessive or of an inappropriate commercial scale to result in a change of character of this residential area. The Head of Environmental Regulation, Pollution Control Division and Highway Management Divisions have not raised any objections to this proposal. For these reasons, it's considered that the proposal is acceptable and recommended for approval subject to the attached conditions.
Thank you, Joe. David?
Thank you, Chair. Just one question, really. On page 64, one of the representations, item 10, refers to the entrances on a blind bend and there are traffic issues. Just for the benefit of those present in the audience, can you just confirm where the access points to the site would be? I don't believe it is at the corner that is concerned by the representations made.
Access to the site this house fronts onto Wirral Road, the garage fronts onto what was once Eleanor Road, so access is here. I think that's the bend that they're referring to.
Yeah, there's no access from that point. Yeah. Thank you for confirming that.
Any other questions? Paul?
Chair, just where's the proposed outbuildings where the cats will be housed then? Is it the entire building?
Oh yeah, it's an L shape here.
There's no concern as to noise or anything like that? It's quite close to the two.
Thank you, through you, Chair. We consider the application with their categories. We not experienced problems with noise from the animals. We've also considered vehicle movements, the hours restrictions on the comings and goings. We felt wouldn't cause a noise nuisance this application.
So if I could just expand on that, there is considerable case law and inspectors' decisions around these types of uses. Catteries are generally considered to be a lot quieter than kennels, so I think if this was a kennel, then I think we may be recommending something alternative to the recommendation in the report. But catteries and groups of cats together, they don't generally tend to make additional noise when one starts, when dogs are different.
Just to add to the discussion that...
Sorry,
no,
sorry. Are we discussing 10 and 11 together? No, but just do 10 together, then I will wait.
2 or 3 meetings ago, Chair, we sat here and discussed a dog grooming business in a residential area, and that was refused by this committee because we didn't want businesses in residential areas. I just raised the point.
If I remember, the dog grooming was in a semi-detached house and a garage right next door to the next door and across from houses and at the back of houses. So I think it's slightly different in this. So, any other questions? Okay, so the officer's recommendation is to approve. Do we have a mover and a seconder? Anita and Denise to move and second. And all those in favour, can you please show? And against 2. you very much. We'll move on to number 11 now. Joe?
Thank you, Chair, through you. Second part of this proposal includes the provision of some non-illuminated post-hanging signs to advertise the business. These signs will measure 400 metres by 500